Friday is the day that everybody looks forward to at the end of the week, and it can also be called a superhero. It's the day that everybody welcomes with open arms. You know.
Even in our voices, we're already winding down. But hey, TGIF, baby, it's finally Friday, and of course, it makes us really happy to know that the whole fun experience we have lined up for you is gonna hit you right there in your home.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This is a special edition of Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Yomi Owope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Please stream with us on tvcentertainment.tv and of course Facebook at TVC Connect.
Yeah, of course, you can also send in your comments using the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC on any of our social media platforms.
It's possible that you've not downloaded our mobile app yet for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, just go to Android or iOS stores, download the app, watch us from your mobile devices anywhere in the world.
So it's gonna be a great day. Looking forward to it. Now, one good thing about music is that when it hits you, you feel no pain. It's the music for the soul.
Yeah.
It's the music for, if music is the food for the soul, play on. Yeah.
I don't think that's the line though. We'll go back to that later.
Yeah. Now this leads us to our very first performance for the day. And it's going to be from dancehall artist E1. And we move on to sports where Mike will be giving us updates on the EPL.
Then right after that, another musical performance will be coming your way. Afro-pop singer King Chessie will be in the building.
I love you, girl. I love.
Joining us for a musical performance and a chat is Nigerian-American Afrobeat singer Beverly O.
Because I'm keeping quiet. They underestimate me.
Then lastly, we have a game coming up with our guest for the day. You do not want to miss a thing.
Yeah.
I have not done my usual. You guys are just chilling for me to do it. I should just get off my chest. Yes, it's game day, people.
You can see how far away I'm sitting from you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
What game are you playing today?
It's an interesting one.
Which one?
Well, I don't know if you've seen that American game where, you know what, let me just not let the...
So it's America that has the game?
No, I'm just saying it's a Nigerianized version
of the game.
Of an American game. So, just think about it that way.
Okay, so today is International Day of the Girl.
Oh,
Girl child. Yeah.
And, you know, Nigeria has been, in many ways, good to the girl child, but in more ways than bad towards the girl child. And main reason is that there's a very large number of girls that are out of school.
That's very true.
And it's a very huge number. And when you go up north, the further you go up north, the more
that statistic is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Up
heavily
north.
skewed.
Most parents are hiding their kids away from school because, you know, for obvious reasons, Chibok girls, Dapchi girls, and things like that. So that's a really big deal.
So there's so much to the girl child that a lot of people don't understand. The whole psyche of the family, the institution of family already has been put under pressure by the kind of society we're in. But if you put it on a scale of 1 to 10 now, if you have a family that has 3 boys and 3 girls, because of the poverty level, there's a likelihood it'll be the boys that'll be going to school. And then there's a likelihood that all the domestic matters will be handled by the girls. They will go out to sell, they'll help mommy in the shop or whatever, just to make sure that the family is okay.
You know, yes,
and to many parents, many families, that is what is important. That everybody is comfortable and everybody eats. Not really about the books. Allow your brothers go and read. You look after us at home. You know, it's.
So yesterday I was just when I got home, so I was just sitting out with a friend and we're just chilling, and then there was school children were coming back, but then there was this girl who had plantains on her head. She was hawking, and it was just that situation. I was just trying to juxtapose, and I looked at them. I was like, wow. She was coming the other way, so my friend had to buy, you know, and. I didn't want to eat plantain, but he bought for us because I said, okay, let me just get some noodles and chop fry the plantain. But you know, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because when you
there were no
observe that-
students
When you-
coming back
yeah.
from school, and there were guys and girls, and then she was hawking.
You know, and you can immediately see two different futures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so it should,
But
the other one should
people-
have to do extra, like should
But
have to take
people
extra
actually
listen to
have
work
the
on it.
chance to help this situation. There are people that are sponsoring communities of girl children to school. Because most of the time it's financial issues that don't let parents send the girls to school. That's the truth. But if in your little community you can do something, you can. I have a lot of things online I'm doing for the girl child as well.
Yeah.
And if you need any answers to that question, you can go find out.
Really
online.
important, really important.
We have the news coming up next, though.
Yes, indeed. And the abductors of the principal of Government Technical Secondary School in Maraban, Kajuru, Kaduna State are demanding a 20 million naira ransom. Francis Maji was kidnapped around midnight by some 20 armed men who invaded the school. It comes just 1 week after 6 female students of the Engravers College in nearby Kakao Daji village were kidnapped. The principal's wife earlier told TVC News that the kidnappers shot into the air to scare students and teachers before taking her husband. She was kidnapped herself in November 2017. Now, standing committees in the House of Representatives can now begin to host ministries, departments, and agencies of government for budget defense sessions. That's because the House has passed the 2020 appropriation bill for second reading. Now, many of the lawmakers are hopeful government agencies will cooperate to speed up the process. Before the bill passed for second reading, members of the House canvassed for an increase in budgetary allocation to education. They say this will be needed in equipping teachers and providing the necessary facilities in schools. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa has more.
October 5 every year is a date set aside to appreciate the contributions of teachers worldwide to the growth of nations. To encourage them, awards are given to deserving teachers. This year, Agnes Elushaki emerged the best teacher of the year. Onwodi Ifoma is the best school administrator 2019. In line with its resolve to appreciate selfless service, the House admitted the teachers and paid glowing tributes to them as a way of encouraging others. Baba Jimmy Benson from Lagos State is the facilitator.
There's no gainsaying that the quality of our teachers and our principals will determine how the nation progresses. A country without an educational background or education as its bedrock will be a fumbling and a wobbling.
The lawmakers want governments at all levels to improve teachers' welfare, increase budgetary allocations to the sector, and provide them with support schemes.
And even in this time, that what we hear from schools are people offering sex for grades. Let them know that you can offer services and then you will be rewarded, you will be celebrated.
I would like to also urge on other Nigerian teachers to try as much as possible to emulate from these exemplary ones so that next time any other person could have the opportunity to be given this honor to appear before the hallowed chambers of the House of Representatives.
In Nigeria especially, teachers are poorly paid. But in spite of their poor payment, they still find time to have passion to impart in us what God has bestowed upon them. And for that reason, I thank them.
Is indeed something that must
The House also charges the
commended
government
and
to
appreciated.
employ more teachers as a way of addressing the challenge of inadequate staffing and low productivity. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
And now to the Red Chamber, which continued debate on the general principles of the 2020 budget. And senators who spoke during plenary tried to prefer solutions to the country's economic challenges. National Assembly correspondent Tijesu Adeoye reports.
It is day 2 of the debate on the 2020 budget parameters. Lawmakers take turns to express divergent opinions on the appropriation bill, as presented by President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday.
Looking at the budget itself and traditionally our budget in Nigeria, there appear to be asymmetric relationship between revenue generation and expenditure in the budget. This clearly was stated in paragraph 21 of the budget speech by Mr. President. Going forward, we must begin to think, how do we diversify revenue base of our society?
We have some areas where we are not totally comfortable with, but the idea say this budget, all the underlying assumption of this budget, they are measured, they are realizable, because budget is a statement of intent. And I would say that maybe I can say three things to make sure that this budget works. And that is to increase our revenue, and revenue.
Some lawmakers are still bent on discouraging the increase of taxation, while some commend the government for its commitment to completing abandoned projects.
The capital expenditure, we talked about the projects the government want to do. Mr. President, we want this budget is a departure from the past, that we are not doing new projects. That is welcome.
Lose track of addressing peculiar challenges in every part of the nation, particularly, sir, as it relates to infrastructure decay in the Niger Delta and the rising insecurity in the nation.
The debate on the 2020 budget resumes at the next legislative sitting, where more lawmakers will be given opportunities to express their views on the 10.3 trillion naira estimates. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.
It was a meeting of the former and the present president at the presidential villa yesterday. President Muhammadu Buhari hosted former President Goodluck Jonathan, and the two met behind closed doors for about 15 minutes. It is unclear what was discussed, as the former president did not talk to journalists. This is the fifth time in the villa since leaving power. He was last seen there in 2016. Well, that's about it on the news update for this hour. The weather update is next, and after that, a quick break.
Yeah, we have the headlines in the dailies, starting with the Punch. It says, budget, Buhari or Shimbajo to spend 3.3 billion naira on foreign local trips. President, Vice President's food to gulp 149 million naira. Labour sets up team to study federal government's 2020 budget. It also says here, 756 unqualified Kwara teachers may be fired. Gunmen kidnap Kaduna principal, FCT couple, child. Ekiti proposes castration for sexual offenders. It also says here, Jonathan visits Buhari in Aso Rock, keeps mum. No more evacuation from South Africa, says federal government. And on bus purchase, Assembly threatens to order Ambode's arrest. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch.
Let's look at the Vanguard this morning. We're starting with a story about fake drugs. It says, inside Nigeria's market of death. Wow. Anybody is a pharmacist, and the federal government lacks political will to check menace. And treatment failures, fake drugs at alarming rate, says the NMA. And most substandard drugs imported, says the Manufacturing Association. of Nigeria. Down here, we have a few stories. EFCC traces 29 houses worth 1 billion naira to Maina. And how Nigeria's reject became Bahrain's pride. That's a special sports report on The Punch. And federal government, China, signed $3.9 billion contract to link Federal Capital Territory with Itakpe Warri by rail. That's nice. And sell all forfeited assets, Buhari tells anti-corruption agencies. Up here, a few other stories. Gunmen storm another Kaduna school, abduct principal. Online media will be regulated, says Lai Mohammed. An 820 bus purchase. Lagos Assembly threatens to arrest Ambode. Others. Jonathan keeps mum after meeting Buhari in Aso Rock. And finally, Nigeria's oil output adds 400,000 barrels per day as Trans Forcados returns. That's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
Interesting. We have The Nation newspaper up next. It says Mina's 1 billion naira assets seized. EFCC seeks court's forfeiture order. It also says here items recovered: 32 SIM cards from both UAE and Nigeria, 19 handsets, an iPad, 2 laptops, and so many other things there, including Nigerian passports, bank documents, and charms. Interesting. Neglect. Buhari begs oil-rich area. Page 8 has more on that. It also says here, Fashola, 157 billion naira road budget too low. Ministry owing 2.93 billion naira. Federal government, Chinese signed $3.9 billion rail deal. Hope for Itakpe Abuja line. And finally, it says right here at the bottom, Assembly threatens Ambode with arrest. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
Let's take a look at the Daily Sun. Gunmen on rampage. Abduct school principal, 6 others in Abuja, Kaduna, Kebbi, and kill vigilante. And sack Niger communities, displace 1,580. Wow. Ahaneze rejects Python Dance 4, warns army against another massacre of innocent Igbo. And federal government signs $3.9 billion rail contract with CRCCI, a new line to link Warri and Federal Capital Territory. And Senate revisits bill to establish National Assembly Budget Office. And Edo ex-PDP Guber candidate accuses Obaseki of plot to dump APC. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Sun.
And that's all we have time for in this hour. When it comes to the newspaper headlines, we have to take a quick break. The traffic situation in Lagos is next. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Wake Up Nigeria continues with the traffic update this morning. Now, being a Friday, you know, almost anything goes on Nigerian roads, especially right here in Lagos. Right now, if you are on the move from Ajah area of Lagos and heading towards Victoria Island, yep, you have quite a journey ahead of you, apparently. Just checking out the road here, you already have quite a challenge coming out of the Ado Road. Which is, you know, usually quite stressful. But right now you have like a 10-minute delay right there at the junction under the new bridge. Not sure what's causing that delay right now. But as soon as you pass the Ajah shopping mall and head towards the Ikota shopping complex, it'll ease out a little, only to be a little more stressful once you get to Chevron once again. It's always a little tense around the junctions, all those junctions along the expressway, so expect some delays there. But all in all, it'll take you about 1 hour and 10 minutes if you leave Ajah right now in order to get to Victoria Island. There does seem to be a 30-minute delay at a particular junction. This junction is the Jakonde junction, where the Circle Mall is. That particular place seems to be at a standstill. If it's going to take you 30 minutes to go from the Cornwall Junction, to get to where Circle Mall is, you know that there's a problem. Something is happening right there. Now, there are some alternative routes you could try inside Lekki if you know the way. But all in all, you're going to be a little jammed up all the way down to Tickle Bay. By the time you get to Marwa bus stop, it'll slow you down just a little bit more. And of course, the Lekki Phase 1 roundabout is almost never free. This morning is no different. The Lekki toll gate isn't looking very nice either. So, hey, just prepare yourself, stay calm. But the only other tense area is where the Civic Center is. Once you pass the Civic Center junction, you're already in Victoria Island, and it's plain sailing from there if you're heading towards Bonny Camp. Safe trip on the roads if that's your route this morning. Please take it easy and just stay calm. You'll get to your destination in good time. I know the guys are in the kitchen, hopefully preparing some tweets for us to check out. Is there any more information on the roads?
How do you know?
Because you always got my back.
Titi's tired after 2 seconds.
You always got my back. You guys are
Titi, you haven't even started.
All right, let's see what's happening on the tweets this morning. It's not really as bad as it was yesterday, especially around that mile 12 axis where the truck fell. Yesterday was really bad, and you know it spilled over to other areas as well, because people were trying to avoid that. But today it's clear. A bit of traffic, but not too bad at all. You probably spend some 20 minutes in that area, as opposed to like 2-3 hours yesterday. So that's good news. So I'm just going to take a look at some other locations right now. Just 1 second.
If Mike doesn't have any tweets there for me, I have a different route I want to talk about quickly. We have the Akonwojo bus stop looking quite free this morning. For some reason, it's really free. Yes, if you leave Akonwojo right now, it'll take you about 27 minutes if you're heading towards Ikeja. Now, obviously, there are a few different routes to take, to go through. Now, if you decide to pass through Ogba, you're going to have it easier than if you just decide to pass the more simple route, which is just going through Ikeja along. Now, Ikeja along does seem to be jammed up. It'll take you about 35 minutes if you decide to pass through there. But all in all, if you understand the back routes going through Guinness area, you'll have a freer time on the roads. If you leave right now, in 28 minutes, you will be at Ikeja bus stop under bridge. No major trouble spots there at all. Allen is free. Oba Akran is also free. And yeah, it does seem like you'll be moving really, really swiftly if you leave right now. Mike, I know you were about to say something.
No. I was not about to say anything.
Really?
Yeah.
So, you always have something to say, Mike.
We have reports of the flooding that has not abated, even though it rained. It wasn't so heavy yesterday, but it was quite heavy on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And several locations, especially an area in Ikorodu, that Agric Isao Road, it's pretty flooded, and people are really complaining. In fact, on Tuesday and on Wednesday, people couldn't access their homes because getting home was was
what would
really
you
tough.
do if you go home and it was flooded? What would you do?
So if you lived in that area and you were driving home, you couldn't drive home because it was like a.
So you'd park and
it was like a lake.
Walk home or something.
Yeah, so something
or swim
like that.
home. Pardon me.
Yeah, so. Hopefully the water would have eased off now, but that's a big challenge in that area. Ikorodu area also always sees a lot of flooding during the rainy season. Hopefully people can be careful. Anyway, also Dokpemo Under Bridge is not too shabby actually to Ikeja along, with little stopover at Mangoro bus stop approaching Ile-Zik, but it's building up. It's building up, obviously, because of this time of the morning. It's busy, but not too bad. It's not a gridlock, and yeah, that's what I've got with me here. I don't know if you have any other updates, Titi.
Yeah, I thought Mike would have something for me, but it seems like he's not giving us anything about that. His island area that he lives. You know, I'm thinking about the route to the island now. A lot of people are about to leave the mainland and head to the island right now. If you decide to pass through Ikorodu Road, it's actually not too bad, about 45 minutes. Now, you need to avoid Ojota. Do everything possible to avoid Ojota. For some reason, that road has become a thorn in a lot of people's throats in the past week, and it is not looking any better right now, as at right now anyway. So if, for instance, you're coming from Ikorodu and heading towards Marina, maybe bypass Ojota, bypassing through the main carriageway of Ikorodu Road, as opposed to maybe going into the side lanes. It'll be a little bit freer, but it'll still delay you quite a bit. 43 minutes from Ojota to Marina, people, 45 minutes. If you decide to take Third Mainland Bridge, rather, you'll have a 50-minute journey to Marina. Safe trip, everyone. I'll be in the kitchen in a bit.
Thank you, Titi. Rumors are rumors, so
yeah.
That's why we're not reporting it on the news.
On the news.
Officially.
Yes.
But it looks like congratulations are in order this weekend.
For Mr. President.
So Mr. President might be getting married. And so that was trending for a very long time.
It was.
For a very long time yesterday. And women online are not having it.
They're not having what?
They're not having it.
Having what?
Yeah, so there's a rumor that the president is getting married.
When?
To a new wife.
Can I come? Is it Ashwebi? No, but seriously.
So maybe former President Goodluck Jonathan is the best man. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Because he didn't say what he went for the meeting for.
Exactly. So.
Oh, wow.
So good luck. I'm getting married. So please. Take a review for me.
Oh, wow.
That kind of a thing. So anyway,
yeah.
So that's the rumor that's been going on. Women are not happy about it.
Why are they not happy?
They're not taking it, because we had a first lady, for 4 years.
There can be second lady, there's first.
Wait now, we had a first lady for 4 years. She was the main chick.
She is still the main chick, no doubt.
She's been in the UK. She's been in the UK for at least. She's been in the UK for at least 90 days. She didn't come back. She didn't come back after. She didn't come back after the Salah.
Yeah.
You know how?
And so she's been away. And so people were then speculating that it was because of this issue. Maybe the president brought it up to her that, okay, you're the first wife, I'm just telling you that this is about to happen.
This is all rumored, by the way.
Yeah. So she wouldn't have it, and she's been away. But she's officially been away for a while, for about 60 to 70 days. So now that it's now getting official that the president's getting married, women are not having it online. They're like, this is not right. This is how you men are. When you become successful, you then dump the main chick for the side chick.
All the pressure, through all the pressure of going for the presidency, through this last election, she
got married. She got married to someone.
Hold on, she was with him when he was ill for how many days? Come on.
Very true. Very true.
I don't understand. I don't get. What are you saying? You got married to somebody whose traditions allow him to get up to 4 wives. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So what didn't you know? So why does it seem like
it's a rumor? It's a rumor.
I know it's a rumor. God, I'm saying. So what those of you online that are getting? What are you getting angry for?
I'm just saying that.
What are you getting angry for?
I don't understand.
So Mike, you need to calm down and think about.
She stuck with him when he was sick, Mike.
She stuck with him when he was ill.
I don't understand.
Sick for more than 100 days.
You think
I don't get.
It's not easy for anyone to go through an illness, even at all. Talk less of, when you have a strong woman behind you.
Standing behind him.
We have to stand behind our...
Doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
His beliefs allow for it, and she knew.
Of course. Nobody's saying,
Okay, so Titi, if there's a protest, would you join it? Would you say...
So I'm a member of the press, we have to always remain objective. We don't protest, but the pen is mightier than the sword. That's what they say. But it's an interesting turn of events that people can actually comment on things like this now.
Yeah.
There was a time where people would just keep mum and do nothing is happening.
No, I think it was just a fun thing.
Social media,
it was just a fun thing on online yesterday. The people were speculating about groomsmen.
If they said that should be, won't you take it?
They said Rotimi Amici. It was just naming names. So
think about the gifts that they'll give and that kind of video. They'll be giving microwave, giving car,
iPads. Presidential wedding. It'll be nice.
It'll be like a royal wedding, you know.
Yeah.
A royal.
So the other thing trending is Tiwa Savage put up a video. She apparently went to maybe on a media tour or something, and she went to this particular radio station, and after she had left, okay, so maybe the ladies who had a discussion with her were slandering her. I've seen the video, I've not listened to it. It was too late when I saw it, but I didn't really, you know. And so I don't know how the video came out, because probably maybe they didn't think they were still recording or something, but it came out somehow. She laid her hands on it and she put it up on a page.
Wow.
And so OAPs is trending. OAPs, you know. And so everybody are trying to give their kind of not so good treatment or whatever they've gotten from OAP, so it's trending, and using Tiwa Savage's case as you know, a fulcrum, you know, and that's it. So she fires them. Her fans are going after 3 ladies, and it's like they're slandering her. I don't know the exact things they said, but you know, but like after she left,
I mean, Tiwa is not a pushover online in any way. Remember last week when she went to a station in Koi.
Exactly.
And what's his name? The sports guy.
Yes,
sports
Charles Anazodo.
Yes, Charles was sitting in the reception.
No, Charles no tried there.
Yeah.
He didn't try there. So he goes, so he puts up,
Yeah.
you see, she apparently she walks past him, and she's rushing to the studio, and then he goes up on Twitter and says, it's like she's not respectful.
Yeah.
That she sees him and she walks past.
As per, okay, I knew Tiwa from way back.
No, he didn't say anything like that. We don't know if he knew her or whatever. And she's like, I didn't even see you. I was rushing in for an interview and all of that. But why should you bring it up here?
Why didn't you greet me first?
Yeah,
Like
why can't you just say hi? You know, so they also tackled Baba. And that, I didn't even Charles for Charles. Charles is a very cool guy. I was surprised. He's normally somebody that I don't think would do something like that.
He must have been paid.
He must have really paid.
Maybe he has helped her before. You just so people have a history, and then if you then feel so because he felt personally disrespected, not generally. So it's not a general thing. It's not like I saw Mike Mesikeno, I didn't say hi. It was a personal thing for him. So maybe they had a good rapport before, or they had some kind of engagement or whatever it is. So he then felt, how can Tiwa do this to me? So I think it was that pain that made him then put that information online, which was he shouldn't have done.
I don't know.
He shouldn't have done that,
But if we want to take it back to the OAPs thing, you know, there have been cases where OAPs say things behind the scenes and it's come out before. I'm going to go back to a particular issue that happened some time ago. You know, I don't think we have enough time for us to go through it. But the issue now is what OAPs say off air is off the record.
Exactly.
Right? It's not on the record.
Imagine if everything that we said off air here.
No, we don't yab people like that. So actually, it was Tiwa Savage and Yemi Alade. They tag these talks. So the whole thing is this women for women is a hoax, is a scam.
Okay, so now we have this challenge. The challenge is some OAPs are now making it hard for people like us to now have Tiwa Savage on the show.
Imagine if all are just about Vector. Blackface went out.
He went out too. Blackface was given me. He went out.
Wow. I'm not there.
He went out.
I don't know what they're talking about. I'm objective.
If you don't know, don't talk. Don't worry.
Let's go for a quick break. We'll be back after this.
Let me see you wanna go mother. If the mark up on blessed, then I speak my mind. Just the puppy like marijuana. If the rhythm and the flow wanna make you go down, let me see you wanna go mother. One time.
That Friday feeling already entering our body.
Yeah, I know.
E1, yeah? Use your mic, bro. Use your mic.
Yeah.
All right. So how far? How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel so good. I feel so excited.
That song you entered into, like it was just like early in the morning. You're pushing out such vibes. Tell us about the song.
I swear it's not easy because I'm from ghetto. You know, ghetto by town president. You understand?
I wouldn't know about all these things. I'm very, I'm not ghetto at all. I don't know. So explain to me what you mean by ghetto.
Yeah, probably you might be poor. Might be posh and right about now. I come from the ghetto, you understand? So I believe ghetto boy just need to do the real thing, you understand? I don't need to be fake like fake jeans, you understand?
Wow.
She understands. So that's just it.
Okay, when did this start for you, bro? When did it start?
The music industry?
Yeah.
Actually, I've stayed for so long. So just trying to like make things happen. You understand? So
how many years ago are we talking?
Yeah, we're talking about 5 years right now.
5 years?
Yeah, professionally, 5 years.
Yeah. Okay. So what's been the major highlight since you started? Major highlight for you?
Yeah. Actually, I've been in different places. Like, I've been in Celebration.
Oh, wow.
I've been in... I've been a lot of places.
I love Celebration, though. I love Celebration.
Yeah.
That must have been fun for you.
Yeah.
Did you meet any special people when you were at Celebration?
Definitely.
Who
Definitely.
did you meet?
Actually, I meet a lot of people. I meet Burna Boy.
Oh, wow.
I meet Skills.
Wow.
I meet a lot of people, but it's just that I couldn't explain my feelings to them.
Oh.
That's just it. But trust me, they're going to see me one of these days.
So what's happening? What's happening next? After this track, what are we doing?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on my EP right now.
Okay.
So just watch out for my EP, Ghetto Boy Turned President. Ghetto
Boy Turned President.
Yeah.
It's the title of EP.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So right about now, I have a hot track on town right now, Yo-Yo. You understand?
Yo-Yo.
And the second track I just performed is Marijuana.
Oh, wow.
You understand? So I'm just trying to like bring out something new. You understand? So that's just it.
All right.
So,
all right.
And I'm doing it for beautiful girls like you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so give me the line from the chorus from that song again. Just give me the chorus.
You mean the marijuana?
Yeah.
The marijuana. Actually, I wasn't talking about the
know.
marijuana people we're talking
chorus.
about. Yeah, the chorus is just like, if the rhythm gets to your head, let me see you go mad. Let me see you move your body. Let me see you just shake your body. Let me see you, how you feel inside of you.
All right. Now, I know that people are going to be looking out for E1.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be looking out for you too, man. Thank you so
me.
much for this performance.
You're
Loved
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
Nice early morning Friday groove. I'm going to hand it over to you. Hello and good morning once again. Now the morning started for us exactly at 6 a.m. and we're back for another hour.
It's been a smooth ride so far. The first hour was nice.
Yeah.
And I can see that Titi can hardly stay calm because it's
Friday, and of course it's game day too. So hey, and today's game is going to be.
You can see the
the
distance keeps.
Keep running. It's okay. It's fine. I have enough energy.
Anyway, stay with us. Where we're going to be. It's going to be a great day. About an hour, 45 minutes left for us on the show. My name is Yomi Uwe.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinso. Now stream with us at tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website. And of course on Facebook Live. We're streaming right now at TVC Connect.
Of course, you can also send in your comments across our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and of course on Facebook as well. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Yes, indeed. And you people should tag us now.
Tag us.
Titi the Dynamite.
Somebody was saying yesterday, we were talking about the chicken that I took from the kitchen.
Oh, that chicken. Oh, goodness me.
Those are fada dudes, man. Very nice. Very nice.
We are all about the Ofada this weekend because, on Sunday is World Ofada Rice Day.
World Ofada Rice Day.
Yes, so...
all you can eat over in somewhere in Victoria Island.
Yes, indeed.
That's where it's going to be happening.
We'll be having another chef in the building to do something else.
Another kind of Ofada. So with the first time we had, several kinds.
Yeah.
Yesterday was jollof.
Jollof Ofada.
Jollof Ofada. Today, we're also going to be having something special as well.
Really
that should be coming up very soon.
Then we have a special dance performance also coming up later on the show. You need to stay for that one. Now, these particular kids, they were in an amazing competition, and they came out on top, and I was really, really proud of them when I saw it.
Impressive. And when you see them today, these guys are spectacular. You'd like it.
Really good.
And then, of course, after that, we're going to be joined by Mike on sports as he gives us updates on the EPL.
Yes, indeed. Then right after that, we have another musical performance. Afropop singer and songwriter King Chessy is going to be in the music.
See, I love you, girl. I love you.
And joining us for a chat later on is a musical performance is Nigerian American Afrobeat singer and rapper Beverly O.
Oh, they're really great stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, it's game day.
So Chef Sheon is back, and we also have sous chef Isong. We're here. We're going to be doing our final.
Taking it to another level, man.
Taking it to another level. Our final father hype for Sunday.
Yeah.
So
and I have a question.
And incidentally,
I have a question for you. Can you handle the pepper?
Can you handle it? So we just have to give a shout out to Mr. Lukman Musa. Our director is how old is he now?
Really?
71.
71, right? Okay, let's keep it 71, right? So happy birthday, Mr. Lukman Musa. You have a special plate of a father for you today.
Yeah,
very nice one. Well designed.
Yes, sir.
So,
happy birthday. More blessings and long life, prosperity.
Happy birthday to you.
Mr. Musa, we're grooving today, so don't dull us. If not, no father for you. Your father will finish here.
We should bring him into the studio and force him to dance.
Yeah, we should.
Just do
we can get away with loads just because it's birthday today. You know, we can
true.
But you can just decide to cut us off because it's almost time for the news. But it's fine.
It is.
Okay, so this event is taking place on Sunday.
Yes,
right?
it is. We some of us will be there. I'm sure maybe you might want to pop in once or twice, and let's celebrate ourselves. Still reminds me of the innocent issue and all of that, back and forth. Same thing with our father rights. You see, the more we celebrate what we have, the more we use what we have, we're strengthening our economy.
And I like the comment that Innocent put up yesterday on Twitter. Well, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's we're going to be one of Nigeria's greatest exports. So I thought it was a good.
I pray and I hope that his circle is strong enough to shield him from this outrageous sort of criticism that doesn't make any single sense in any way, and he keeps forging stronger. I mean, great job, great job.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. Amazing stuff. Okay, so there's a quick video you need to see. Mr. Lukman Musa is the highlight of that particular clip.
Okay. Let's feel it. Let's feel it.
You hear, Mr. Lukman Musa. Lukman Musa is the man. He's the captain of the ship, the director. I wish you could join us at time. But it's always great working with him.
Mr. Musa.
Yep, we do.
We love you.
We do.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. We're heading to.
So you know how it is. In the continuation of our preparation for Father Day, Chef Sheon is back in the house. How you doing?
I'm good.
Great to have you. You're welcome. Okay, so, and then of course we have sous chef Isong in the house. It's great to have you, of course. And so today we're doing another kind of twist to the whole of Father thing. What are we doing today?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. We are making Ofada rice this morning. It's very delicious Ofada sauce.
Ofada sauce. But I'm seeing things that we've not used previously. I'm saying let's talk about the ingredients here now.
Firstly, we have pomon here. Pomon actually gives more pleasure to the Ofada sauce. We have locust beans, which we are going to use in making the Ofada sauce. We have egg here.
Aha! Now that's one of the things we've not seen over the past 2 days.
Yeah,
so this one is a different twist to it.
So it's going into the Ofada sauce. And we have unripe pepper here, which we'll also be using to make the Ofada sauce. We have goat's meat, we have onions, we have fish, we have palm oil here, and we have stock cube here.
Okay, good, wonderful. So we're doing this with a twist and all that. So let's get started. What is the first thing we're doing? Are we getting out the pans?
Yeah, we need to wash the rice.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So bring that here, let's get started. So, it's all different flavors on different ways. I love what we did yesterday. We had to do jollof and all of that. So you can use it in different ways.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. And today is another mix. Like I said, we didn't see the egg here yesterday, but today we're seeing the egg. We didn't see goat meat. and all that. When I see good meat, I think of Asun first.
We need to let the world know that there are so many ways we can make use of ofada rice.
Okay.
So that's why we are bringing a new dimension this morning, ofada rice with ofada sauce. And I'm sure our viewers are also looking forward to the Ofada World Day, which will be holding on Sunday.
Wonderful. Is there any gate fee, or it's free for everybody?
Free for everyone. Free for everyone.
All right.
So now we are going to be washing the rice first, and that will be cooking while we also go through the process of making the sauce.
Let's get this set, and then we also have manla fish here.
Yes, manla. You need to taste it when it's inside the sauce. It's very delicious.
Wow. The way Chef Shehu is contesting to Ofada Boy himself. The two of them, I don't know which of them knows how to describe food better. Maybe one day we'll have both of them at the same time, but yeah, we want to see both of them together. Ofada Boy is around, but we want to see both of them together. Sunday is the day, the D-Day. It's a whole day.
Yes.
Okay, so that is going into, and we're getting that prepared. So why are we using unripe pepper? Now, that's one question I wanted to ask also.
The reason why we are using unripe pepper is because there's a particular color it gives to the ofada sauce.
Okay, the color, right?
Yes.
Well, how about the taste? Is it about, does it do anything?
Yes, it brings out a very unique taste.
To be truthful, I've never thought about unripe pepper before.
Yes,
or using it, but this is quite cool.
So
this is
it
quite
gives
cool.
it a different.
Is it more pepper than a ripe one, or is not as pepper as a ripe one?
Not as pepper.
Not as pepper, right?
Slightly.
Okay. All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
While we parboil the rice, we are going through the process of making the sauce.
So
firstly, we are going to have to blend the pepper.
Okay, we're going to blend the pepper. Are we cutting anything? Would you need a knife there? Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything we're cutting? Okay. Okay, you need that. Okay. What are we cutting here now?
Yeah, the onions first.
Oh, okay, the onions first. All right, good. Chef Isom, come on, you can do that here. All right. So while we're getting that set, the onions goes first. We're going to blend this one.
Yes.
We also have tomatoes. The tomatoes are also not ripe too.
Yes,
they're not fully ripe.
Yes.
Also.
We have to make sure the colors rhyme together.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that's
Where
the
does
idea.
the egg come into play? And where and how does it come into play? Because, man, this is something, it's going to go inside the sauce.
Yes, it's going to go inside the sauce and it's going to be very juicy.
Mr. Musa, today's your bed. So this one is mainly for you, Mr. Musa. I know why you're there. You're already salivating.
So on Sunday, we are bringing in professionals from Ogun State, our mothers.
They are better than you.
They are our mothers. So definitely they are more better than us.
Are you serious?
So if you want to have a very good taste of a fried sauce, you need to be there on Sunday. Okay. You need to be there.
Wonderful. We're still getting this ready. We'll show you the process. We'll still come back later to the kitchen. But then we have something quite interesting in the garden. Yome is going to put us through.
Well, Fridays we bring you the very best of dance performances. And today is not going to be any different. I got here with me the God's Inspirational Crew, GID. And Creative Josh here is the leader of this group. And they got something really, really special for us today. Talk to us about the dance that you're going to be working on this morning for us.
All right, we are actually going to be working on passing a message about Nigeria as a whole, like our culture, how we can be united irrespective of our tribe or our culture, and also to pass a message to the young people over there about their talent, to utilize their gifts and talent.
Really, really good. So this is really about the young people. And of course, you also have a concert coming up later on that's been going on, grand finale of the Lagos Dance Concert.
Yes.
That's coming up in December.
Yes, it's a TV reality show.
Okay.
So it starts November, and the grand finale is 8th of December.
All right, so let's do this right now, guys. God's Inspirational Crew. Let's do it.
Arise, O compatriot.
Enough of all this hatred and tribalism. We are one nation and one people. Let us live in peace and harmony. Let us appreciate our culture so we can move forward. One Nigeria, one destiny.
That is about Nigeria. Now, let's talk about you.
The reason a lot of people are frustrated today is because they do not know their reason for being. They are just existing in the world. There's more to your life. The trouble is, a lot of people, all their lifetime, never find out. They never get to know their reason for coming to this world. And they live and die without it. Many live and grow old without ever knowing why they came. There's no life more empty than that. There's no life more frustrating than that. Than to live without a reason.
And it goes a little something like this. No matter where you go.
Up the side. And here's something the Spirit of God wants me to tell you. Remember, whatever the Lord is teaching you, whatever the Lord has exposed you to, whatever He has helped you to know, whatever gifts and abilities He's given to you, use them for the ministry. For the ministry. For the ministry. For the ministry.
Okay!
For the ministry.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You know, it's our usual normal EPL preview and review, but today we have a little twist. Now, you know, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be up against the Selecao of Brazil on Sunday. They went up against Senegal just yesterday, and it was a 1-1 draw. But we're looking at preparations for how well our Super Eagles are going to play. Me and Akiri is in the house today to do this with me, as usual, sports anchor, journalist, enthusiast. It's great to have you. Always great. It was great to have you. So, Senegal, just before we go into Super Eagles. Now, the Brazilian national team, there was some talk about how not high profile those matches were.
The Seleção brings a list to the table any time, any day. And one of them was Jurgen Klopp, the head coach of Liverpool, who was not happy that the likes of Firmino, Mane and the likes are traveling to Singapore.
Exactly.
To play a friendly match. But then, if you play Brazil, expect indeed them a high performance, especially when they bring their best legs. And then their best legs were on the ground.
Their best legs were there.
A few of us, expected on paper that the Brazilian side should run over the Senegalese side.
I did.
Especially when Roberto Firmino opened scoring in the 90th minute.
Early in the match.
But then, the Senegalese were able to hold their own and got a desired penalty when Sadio Mane, another Liverpool player, was brought down. And Famama indeed converted the sports kick.
It was good that he didn't take it.
Both had chances to indeed kill or win the game. But it didn't happen. It ended 1-0. A good result for Senegal.
Good result for them.
The Brazilians to a 1-0 draw.
Wonderful. So the main talk here is Sunday. Super Eagles up against Brazil. Now, we know that almost all the players have arrived, of course, apart from Morgan and Karatebo, who pulled out, and Ola, we have 21 players in camp and all that. How prepared are the Super Eagles for the match against the Seleção of Brazil on Sunday?
The most important thing is international friendly windows are there for you to indeed assess your players, also ensure that they bond. And when you take a look at them, Africans who don't really have the opportunity to indeed put their A-list players and play in front of their own fans, especially when those who are committed to clubs outside the shores of their countries. You're having a friendly match like that, being played in Singapore. Assemble your players for a Genetro. I think it's a good way to prepare for the 2021 qualifiers. Some have questioned the Nigerian Football Federation, for indeed bringing a Brazilian side when you'll be playing an African side. But the assessment of the players is a different ballgame entirely now. There is life after the likes of John Obi Mikel, a very experienced figure on and off the pitch. I want to talk about Odion Judigallo, no longer there. And the withdrawal of Olaino, we saw his contribution also at the Nations Cup. He could play on the left-hand side of the defense or the right-hand side and give you a good performance, on any time, any day. But then, new players coming in. Peter Olanyika is one of them. Solomon Otabo is also another player. The biggest challenge we're having in the Super Eagles is the fact that over the years, again, the has not been able to get his first 11.
Yeah,
even
it
at
looks
the
like
AFCON tournament,
yes.
which is very, very worrisome.
It
yes,
is.
Osimhen is showing promises. The same Osimhen Genetro took to the Nations Cup and told the
didn't-
world that he's not ready
didn't
to
play.
don the jersey of the Super Eagles.
Up until the last match,
now,
and he came in.
He's doing
just
very
like-
well in Lille Football Club, scoring goals week in, week out. Some question marks, for Genetro. Some
Real
coaches
question marks.
will throw young players to the pitch, get the job done, go enjoy yourself, show us what you've got. So these are some of the lessons, Genetro should learn moving forward.
All right, so just let's touch on this before we get to the EPL. What do you think is our first 11? Can you just predict, just call our best? Which players do you think will best represent the national team now?
Well,
let's just do a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Especially in the absence, when the likes of Odionji Digalo, are no longer there. We've just played few matches, after the AFCON tournament, and then this is one big game. Osimhen
should be our standing 9.
Well, with his form, yes, but then I think that position has a lot of competition.
Who else is competing there?
Peter Olanyika is doing very well also.
Okay.
Peter Olanyika plays for Sparta Praha, out there in the Czech Republic. Peter Olanyika scored against Internazionale Milano in the UEFA Champions League this season.
Of course.
Yes, they lost at home to Borussia Dortmund. Sparta Praha is also making a return to the Champions League for the first time, in 12 years.
Then we have Emmanuel Dennis, of course.
You have Emmanuel Dennis Bonaventure, who also scored against Real Madrid.
2 goals.
Not just one, but a brace against Real Madrid. So there are players who would always
give competition.
Genetro headache. Now, the thing is this. A Raw shouldn't give automatic jersey to any player.
I like
Let
that.
them fight for it.
Let them fight for
because
it.
the biggest challenge of the Super Eagles over the years is the fact that players walk into the camp, they're strolling into the camp a day before a big game, and they get a first-team jersey. Which doesn't help competitiveness. My biggest achievement was finishing second.
Now we understand.
Manchester United.
We understand what he's saying.
Understand what he was talking about. Now, what was Jose asking for? Give me, our profile players. Give me money. Let me sign defenders and indeed a striker, a midfielder. But then, it was not given to him. But the way things are going, we're also looking at the direction whereby Manchester United will need a football director. Rio Ferdinand has also, been tipped for this position because to a large extent, the Glazers family are doing well, off the pitch, getting the money. But on the pitch, the fans are not happy.
Doesn't come out well.
This is disastrous.
It is. Let's move quickly, yes.
Worst performance in 30 years. It's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
The first 10.
Yeah.
And they are playing Liverpool next.
They're playing Liverpool next. That's a big one. But then 1 p.m. Sunday. Thank you very much, Mien. All right. So while I do this, I've always spoken about Yomi and his coup d'etat tendencies. And he has shown himself again today. He has performed a coup d'etat. So let me just, Chef Sheon is one, you don't mind Yomi just bounce me out now.
You know that over the past few days, this food thing has really been, getting my attention. And Ofada rice is happening right now once again. And I'm just liking this display of African food. You guys are very quiet.
I didn't even know the camera was here.
Yeah, so anyway. So something special is happening. Now, we had Jollof Ofada yesterday. Yes. So tell us what we're doing today.
Okay, today we're going the normal route of Ofada rice.
Okay, just the normal, so the regular one that everybody knows, yeah.
Today we're doing the Ofada rice and its sauce, the popular Ayamashe. Okay, I'm going to tell you a brief story why the name is called Ayamashe. The sauce originated from Ikperu. There's a part of Ogun State that the sauce really came from, but there's a woman
in Ikperu, in Ogun State.
In Ogun State, but there's a woman in Ikene that makes the sauce so well. But the husband, when you greet the husband, they will say, Mashe Jogbon, Mashe Jogbon, she makes the sauce. So a lot of people will say, Banra Obelowo Aya Mashe Jogbon.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right,
So Banra Obelowo Aya Mashe Jogbon, Aya Mashe Jogbon. So from there, they are abbreviated to Aya Mashe.
Right. That's some serious tales by moonlight right there.
That's how the sauce.
Okay, so anyway, so we're looking at all the ingredients right now. I'm seeing This is smoked fish,
Yes,
right?
tossed.
This is goat meat.
Goat meat, yes, please.
Yeah, and that's pomo.
Yes, pomo.
That's iru.
Yes, please.
So, well, that's usually called
locust beans.
locust beans.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
then boiled egg.
Boiled
The egg's
egg.
already boiled. I'm not sure what this is.
That's palm oil. Okay. Yeah, it's bleached already.
Okay,
because
bleached palm oil. I'm wondering, when you say palm oil, I was like, what?
If we have to bleach here, it's going to take
everywhere.
over everywhere.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's bleached palm oil
Yes,
already. And
the pepper?
Okay, pepper.
Yes, please.
And of course the cubes, as well. So now work has already begun here.
Yes, please.
And so things are looking very good.
Splendid.
Okay, so
splendid.
you're already working on the rice.
On the rice, yes,
And so what's next? You're going to be frying.
Yeah, just bleach, heat up the oil. The locust beans goes inside of it. The tossed fish goes inside of it. The onions goes inside of it. We let it simmer. Everything conjoins. Then the pepper goes inside of it. Then we add the stock.
All right, so let's do it. I think this pan is just getting nice and hot there.
Yes, please.
So we'll pour a little bit of that bleached oil in there.
Yes, please.
Let me help you out. So tell me when.
You hear things like pash, bak, bak, boop, boop, boop. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how we do it.
Tell me when. Tell me when.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, this is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's just stop there. It's bleached palm oil.
Yes, please.
So you bleach it with a lot of heat.
Yes, you bleach it with a lot of it. It almost gets to granite oil.
In color.
In color,
Right.
yeah. It's very light and, it gives it that exact taste. I advise people, if you want to cook ofada sauce, you don't start bleaching the oil there and then you bleach the oil way before.
Way before,
Because
allow it to cool.
Allow it to cool down and then you then do your cooking.
Nice, nice.
It's
That's
way
some
better that way.
that's some skill. So if you've been wondering why the ofada you made at home has been tasting somehow, this is one of the reasons. So allow the oil to cool off a little bit,
then,
and then before you do the frying. Okay, so what goes in next?
To heat up a little, the fish.
Okay,
the
the fish
onions,
and the onions
the locust beans.
and the locust beans will go in next.
So right now I'm adding the fish.
Bah, bah, chiki, yeah. Yeah. The onion.
Okay, then the onions. Let me do that. You guys, just the onions, not
Yes,
this. Okay, just the onions. Let me push that onions. We're back. Mike Mesekeno is somewhere.
Just add a little.
Trying to.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, just a little bit.
No, add more.
Okay.
Add more. Plays an important role. Yes, please. Then the locust beans.
Now this is Mike Mesekeno's job, and I don't understand why I'm the one doing all the hard work. And so a little bit of locust beans.
Yeah, yes, that much. That's fine.
Mix that up.
As usual, the videographers wouldn't be able to concentrate. The photographers, everybody, we're sorry again, we're back. This has to just happen.
It has to happen, man.
It's your father rice week.
But if you haven't gotten enough of this, make sure that on Sunday
you're there.
You come around for the. I can feel that. It's already taking shape. I can smell it.
I've heard somebody say that your aroma, if you use bread, chop on. In case you have bread and you have stuffs here, you can just bring it out and sniff a little, eat the bread.
Yeah. I mean, you can just imagine a day like this if you're fasting on a Friday.
No.
And
You've broken many fasts.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, so I've done half of Mike Mesekeno's job. When he's going to come back later on and finish up in the kitchen right here. But we're going to take a break now and be back with more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything I do, girl, I do it for you. Anything I do, girl, I do it for you. Whoa. Yeah. Girl, you beautiful, I want to draw your tattoo.
And it's Friday! It's all about having fun! and of course, we have quite a lot of interesting things going on right here. My stomach is rumbling.
Something special is happening in the kitchen. That that ofada sauce. Oh, look at that.
Woo!
Look at that.
Look what's going down in that kitchen.
What?
Yes.
That's the sauce is getting ready.
This is just a public service announcement, you know. Other departments, you know, sorry, the rice is small.
Okay, so the rice is not that much today,
not
so
close.
please, everybody, just keep away.
Yeah. And this one that Yomi is involved.
What's happening?
We
with the
might
thing
not
here?
see that frying pan in a few minutes. Mike is wearing glasses today.
All of you are saying that rice is small, rice is small, rice is small. How do you people know?
We
just
know.
focus on yourself on the and what you are doing now.
Mike, I just want to let you know that I was part of. I was part of those who made that sauce.
Okay,
So
I will
you're
think
being in the
about
kitchen.
it. I will think about you. I will think about you. I will let you know.
Just throwing it in there.
Yeah, it gives you that perfect Friday feel today. And of course, well, we are hoping that you are set for this weekend. It's World of Fada Rice Day.
Yeah, it's going to be another 45 minutes of great stuff on the show today. And so you might need to hold on for a little while.
Yes, indeed. And stream with us. Please, thanks for joining us for the third hour. Stay with us as much as you can. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Yomi Obe. Of course, we're also live on Facebook at TVC Connect.
And of course, tvcentertainment.tv is the website you need to have on hand. Send in your comments. Tell us what you think. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
Now, of course, you can download our app, search on the stores, Android and iOS, at TVC Connect, and you can watch us live from anywhere in the world.
Yes, indeed. So, Nigerian-American Afrobeat singer and rapper Beverly O is going to be joining us for a chat and a musical performance very, very soon.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations if you win the competition. Congratulations if it is your graduation. Congratulations if you do the.
And of course,
it's game day.
It's game day.
So Beverly O is from America,
well,
but she's Nigerian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
What?
I'm just thinking about that spicy sauce.
Well,
whether it's something that she's used to.
Well, you never know. A lot of people are into Nigerian or African food.
Yeah,
You know, even if they've not been exposed to it that much. And then again, Ofada Boy has toned down the pepper just for us.
Why should they tone it down?
He's toned it down just for us.
Why should it be toned down? Are you pour pepper inside?
Yeah.
It's our way. So there's a friend or there's someone I know who, you know, the complaint he has is that he can take spice, but he says the complaint is that most of our meat as it is, you understand, when it's outside the shores of a country, each meat has different flavor and taste, natural flavor. What happens is that most of the time we use the pepper to cover that flavor.
Right.
So if you're taking lamb, you know, lamb has a feel. If you're taking pork, pork has its own feel. If you're taking, you know, so but we tend to
spices and pepper.
We tend to use
spices and pepper.
Yeah, so you can't actually taste the meat. So if you're having a steak, for instance, a nice, well-done steak, there's a flavor that comes out of it. Natural juices and flavors.
As in,
I get what you're saying.
There's this guy, and I know him
cover it up
on
with
Instagram.
spices.
What's his name? Salt Bay. You know Salt Bay?
Yeah.
Man, I used to see Salt Bay doing those things, man. That guy, Salt Bay.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Yeah.
Everybody here is hungry.
Yeah.
We know. But
all right, I got the main man of the moment here, Chef Sheun Su, Chef Isong in the house. So just before we get to this point, let's talk to them about what we did from the beginning.
Okay.
Let's just talk about from the beginning up until this point, and then we move forward.
Firstly, we started with the parboiling of the rice.
Okay.
And we went over in making the sauce, frying the ingredients we used, and bleaching the oil for the ofada rice.
Okay. All right. You can see the ingredients they just showed on your screen right now. So, but now I can see that the pepper, Chef Ishong mentioned that the pepper is whole, it's not cut. Why so?
Yes, the reason why we have the pepper in whole in it is because it adds extra aroma into the sauce.
Okay, extra aroma. So if I cut it, won't I still feel that aroma?
You've reduced it.
I'll reduce it.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then the rice, I can see that it's like we're sieving it and all of that.
Yes, we have to drain out the old water.
Okay, so what if you boil it to drain out this water? Will the boiling make it maybe, I don't know,
Yes,
why do you decide to use drain instead of...
if we do it that way, it will make it mushy.
Okay,
so we need it, we need it dry.
All right, wonderful,
yes.
wonderful. So is our sauce ready?
Yes, it's ready.
Our sauce is ready,
yes? Ready for consumption.
Ready for consumption, eh? Huh, wonderful. So what are the ingredients? What do we have? Let's go over the ingredients again. Maybe we can get to see them on the screen. Let's go over the ingredients, but that's it. These three players are just there. And over. Okay, so that's the ingredients now showing on your screen there for what we did today. Oil, salt, eggs, ofada, goat skin, goat meat, locust beans, red bell pepper, seasoning cubes, of course, green bell pepper, and scotch bonnet atarudo. And then, final one, pala.
Yes.
You can feel the pala there. You mentioned something that when the pala is inside there, that's when it seems to make sense like that.
The juice will go into it.
So people are around and come and saying that our father's sauce is their favorite and all that. Today, no. If you want to eat the father's sauce, come on Sunday.
Come on Sunday.
Muri Okunola Park, 11 a.m., the whole day, up until 9 p.m. Of father at his best.
Yes, and Shina Peters will be performing there live.
Wonderful, wonderful. While you are, the hits come from your father, you have the heat from the performance and all of that. Wonderful. So we're going to get to this. We spoke about place. Let's dish a bit. This leaves. What leaf are we using today?
The same leaf.
Okay, the same leaf. So are there different leaves? Can people use different leaves?
No.
Different type of leaves. It's just this particular kind of leaves.
Yes, this is the traditional signature.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, so let's just do some plating and let them see how this happens. Right? Wow. So this is.
I hope you're getting set to munch it.
I've been set since. Okay. Your men now. You see, now the issue now is that your men are not so focused now on the interview they're going to have now. Because of this, they are very, very distracted. I've been hearing them talking since. But I hope that they can manage to stay through the next few minutes of this particular interview and not.
So I like what he's doing with pressing your father into the little, loading it up very nicely.
I've been doing a lot of lobbying during the breaks.
There's way too much meat in there.
Look at that sauce.
The goat meat's just mixing with the.
Let's go. Is that mine? Is that my plate? Is that mine? All right there.
Just looking really good, really good.
You see, they're not focused.
Yeah, we're trying to focus. We're trying to
focus on our interview and our special guest that we have in the building joining us this morning, Beverly Chioma Ukewu, professionally known as Beverly O. And you'll know her from a few years ago. And she's a Nigerian American Afrobeat singer, rapper, and songwriter. Now, her works are uniquely diverse embodiment of different sounds, and she's really, really refined and,
Yeah, of course. She's a blend of sheer talent and artistry. And she's also an entrepreneur. And she is hot.
And if you go on her Instagram page, she's all about fashion, looking really nice and fresh all the time.
Too much, guys. Wow.
And she's a bit of a comedian. She's been cracking us up.
Yes, indeed. Really? Yeah.
So maybe you should explore that as well.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for coming for the show.
Thank you.
All right, so you were talking about how early you had to get up today. You mentioned that.
I'm not really an early person, because, working, especially in the studio, it's late hours. And then sometimes social media just gets you up longer than you expect.
Yeah.
You say 5 minutes and then it's like an hour. You're going to this person's page and then this person's page. So it's like,
okay, so you're telling us your secrets and what you do.
Yeah, seriously. I really try to put my phone down and then you just see something, then gist, and you're like, okay, who's that? Who's that person related to that person?
Yeah. So it's been a long road to this new song that's out, Flip It.
Yeah.
You guys did your research. I am happy, okay. Because you're playing an old video that is very old.
We love you in that video.
We know about you. We know about you. We're just saying.
God is working.
I like that. God is working indeed.
He's working.
Yeah, okay, so I was saying that it's been a long road to Flip It. And just tell us about that journey, that musical journey that has brought you to this place where you are now.
Okay, well, it was a long journey, coming from like a relationship that was like very public, and then trying to find myself again, you know, because I kind of like disappeared in the back, you know, running away from gossip and things like that. And then I just decided that I'm a star too, boo, and you know, I have gifts. I was doing music before, you know, so I was like, you know, Beverly, just don't stay on the ground, you know, so just, you know, pursue your dream. So I moved to Nigeria. I had like $2,000 that my aunties put together for me because they all felt like, hey, like, you guys, I want to go to Nigeria. I want to pursue my music, go find producers, you know. I met Ubi first. He was the first person that lent an ear to me and introduced me to Sele Bobo. And then from there, I did Papilo, which was my first Afrobeat official song. And from there, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna stay here, you know. I think I can survive, you know. And then I met some people that were very like sharks, you know. Nigeria just teaches you to be strong and to wise up, because I was a mumu. I really was. Like, I was very naive, you know. And then I figured out that this is not the way. You gotta be an African woman. You gotta be strong. You gotta let people not smell fear or let them see that you're nervous or you're scared. So then I just changed. I was like, you know what? Music is not really giving me money right now, because, you know, you have to really invest in music. So I was like, I need something that will be giving me money. And I like fashion. So I used money that I saved up from my music to invest in a business.
Okay, so what business was that? Let's talk a bit about the business.
Nexus Monroe, which I'm wearing my outfit, is a two-piece.
Nexus Monroe.
Nexus Monroe.
What is Nexus Monroe?
Nexus, okay. Techno, the musician, gave me the name Nexus because he felt like Beverly was just like, he like, try Nexus. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna fit in that, into that? So I was like, okay, that would be my alter ego, like Beyonce. So I was like, okay, Nexus. Then Monroe is from, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Storm.
Oh, okay.
From Marvel. Her real name is Onuru Monroe. So I was like, I like what she stands for. She's powerful. She's about a storm. Don't play with her, because, you know, she'll bring the storm to you or whatever. So I just put that together, and I was like, Nexus Monroe. It's a name that you can remember, and it's just very iconic in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
You have an effervescent personality.
Okay.
You know, you walk into a place and people notice you and all of that. Are you also considering perhaps going into acting and engaging on that level to bring out your personality even more?
Yeah, I did 2 movies.
Oh, wow. Already?
Belinda Effa's movie, Miracle Girl.
Okay.
I played a mean girl. It was so hard to do, guys. You know, I'm so nice. But I played a mean girl, and I'm so happy that she considered me for the role. So I'm doing some acting, but, you know, I don't really have the accent. And I really want to do the village movies where they do the girl's hair and paint it black.
You really want to do that?
I really do.
I mean, we can get you a few Nigerian Igbo girls to teach you that accent. So that
I can do it, but I feel like it won't be like
real.
Believable. But then again, I may just surprise people and be a real actress, because you can do any role.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Now, speaking of any role, you know, it's difficult balancing, you know, your role as an entrepreneur and your role as an artist. Do you think they've helped each other out, you know?
Definitely, girl. Look at Rihanna.
Okay.
Okay, Rihanna's a fashion icon. I feel like her being a fashion icon helped her with her music, because girls stay tuned to watch her. What is she gonna do to her hair? What is she going to wear? You know, we all looked at her like, dang, I'm gonna do that hair. When she came out with the short haircut for Umbrella, that really just changed everything. It was her look that really got our attention. So I feel like it's hand in hand. Like, I want girls to be inspired by my music and also be inspired by my clothes and my personality, my spiritual life, because I love God. So, you know, a virtuous woman.
What a package.
Totally. I mean.
Yes.
So 2020 is around the corner, and so you're getting a lot of traction with your career and all of that. What are you looking at? What are you hoping that would happen over the next year or so?
2020, I want to be a household name.
Okay.
you guys. So we're gonna speak that into existence.
Amen.
I don't want to be like Beverly. Oh. Okay. I want to be like Beverly. Oh, we know, that Beverly. So I really want to be a household name for something good, not some scandalous scandal. Something actually good and positive.
Yeah.
Not always got to
We have to wrap this up, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I want to say a prayer for you. May you trend for the right reasons.
Amen.
Amen. I receive that, Jesus.
Amen. We have to take a quick break, but we have the game coming up next. You do not want to miss Beverly playing our game for the week.
Yay. How exciting.
Okay, so Titi, you're going to help me do the honors.
Really?
Before we start.
What's the honors?
It's
game day!
yeah, give it up. Okay, so it's the International Day of the Girl Child.
Yes, indeed.
Wonderful. So the two ladies in the house.
Two girls.
The two girls in the house are going to show you the power of the girl.
Yeah.
Girl power. Yeah.
Girl power. That's what we're doing
I
today.
shouldn't take my hair back.
Do the fist. Do the girl power fist.
That's what we're doing today. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So, Yomi, but before we go on into this very, very tight matchup, Yomi's going to be the commenter. Of course, I'm going to be accurate. Yomi, what do you think? What chances does Titi stand against this beauty from the United States? Do you think Titi can give her a run for her money?
I think the Americans are really, really tough.
It's your game.
Yeah, so it's looking like it's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough
Even
one,
though I
right?
know Nigerians will also come.
Come on,
a strong game. I mean, Titi has her green hair on.
Wonderful.
Representing Nigeria. So yeah.
Wonderful.
It looks good. It looks good.
So Yomi's going to be commenting as this is going on. So this is how many buff can you chalk down?
Oh, it's warm. Of course it's warm. Oh, it's not. It's cold. It's warm.
How many buff can you say? Well, that's going to make it competitive, right? How many buff? So you have water to help you. So it's very simple.
Okay.
Now, these are the rules. You're not going to just throw them into your mouth. No.
Okay.
You're going to take them in, and you're going to ensure that you take it down full.
You swallow it.
You can take 10 at a time. You can.
No.
Okay.
What if you count down, finish it before that 10? You didn't want to find the other.
What's the countdown?
Oh, come on. Am I allowed to use two hands?
You have about 30 seconds each, but it's going to be, you're not going to, they shouldn't do it at the same time.
Are we not going at the same time? Is it
No, they're going at
the same time.
30
seconds.
All right. So I'm going to see who's going to do it faster. Is there a timer there? Do you have a timer?
Let me get my timer.
Does this remind you of the burger eating contest?
Even a hot dog too.
A hot dog eating contest?
People are just looking for a reason to eat.
Okay, so.
All right, so who's going to count down?
Okay, so you have the timer there.
I'm just going to get my.
I have no idea how.
Okay, so now maybe at the end, we might see who's the
30
fastest.
seconds. Is 30 seconds enough? Though?
Who will do it the fastest? We will just start the counting. Who will do it the fastest?
Who do
The fastest?
Wait, are they eating everything?
Yeah. Okay, are we doing 1 minute, right? 1 minute.
Yeah, so we're doing 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so are you ready?
Wait, she's cheating.
Hold on.
Can I get my hands like that?
Just like that. Hey, just hold on. So, yeah, that's Beverly up against Titi the Dynamite. Going ready for this competition.
3, 2, 1, action.
We need some soundtrack there to be enjoying the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's the Nigerian Amazon. He's going. She's leading the race. America is behind Nigeria now. What is happening? Nigeria is going away.
The American is used to only hot dogs. But the Nigerian babe understands that puff puff comes from the streets. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Okay.
It's the West TV. It's like that two have been disqualified. Okay, before we know that we disqualify them.
Shoot this really fast. Like, this is very hard.
Okay, so Yomi, we'll do a countdown. We'll count first before we know whether they are even disqualified and all that. Okay. So let's go with the Nigerian Amazon. Yeah. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 still left here, right?
14 still left. So
14 still left here.
6.
Okay.
And for Beverly,
I think I won.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So I won.
Oh my God!
But you see how many left?
Possible?
You see has 14 left.
Oh my God, are you sure?
I won. I mean,
I think he hasn't even finished eating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh my God!
Now you see that now.
How many
both of
were there
them
before?
should have been disqualified because they were not able to chalk everything out. But for the fact that both of them did the same thing, that means our winner.
Wait, you stuck your mouth too?
Our winner
see, look.
for today. From the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Right.
Give it up for Beverly! So now this is one of this is going to be a constant. This is going to be a constant. So as it stands now, on the wall of fame, Beverly is number 1 now.
Beverly is number 1 on the wall
So
of fame.
she has 6. She has 7 on the wall of fame. 7 in a minute. So she's leading now on the wall of fame. And let's see at the end of the year, maybe at the
The end of the year.
Other people are going to compete. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll give her a trophy. Anyway, let's welcome back our chef.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
So
that.
the puff games continue, people. Other celebrities are going to try and beat Beverly's record.
Yeah.
7 puff in 30 seconds.
Okay, so let me get this out. Let me get this out.
You didn't put me in this game.
Because I get the money, damn just to hate me. Because I'm looking sexy, and damn wants to taste me. Because I'm keeping quiet, they underrate me. Make them just to judge me, not so I gotta make me. Love where you get to be like bullets. They want to shoot me down, but I dodge their bullets. They want to see me crash, but I fly like two jets. They don't know that I dodge their bullets.
You know, this was so much fun.
Mike, you did some good work in the kitchen today. So talk to us.
I always do, yeah? That's it, won the kitchen. Beverly won the game. And so, imagine when you win a food game and your prize is food. But Chef Sean is in the house, of course, with sous chef Isong. Can you tell us how we came to all of this from the beginning? Just very fast.
It's nice looks on the camera.
Yeah, it looks so good.
We started with the parboiling of the rice, making the sauce, mixing everything together. And here we have the beauty of further rice. Spiced with a further sauce.
Yes, indeed.
Ready for
Beverly is calling the food over.
On a truly African tray.
Yes, indeed. All right. So, tell us what you think. Do you still have any space for this?
Girl, I didn't have space for that. I've been eyeing this. I was really just trying to save some room. To be honest.
Please have a taste. Please have a taste.
Okay.
No, but as in, she's just so nice though. Like, oh my gosh. Who's going to beat that record though? I'm wondering.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hold on, I gotta get another bite.
Okay.
We have the sauce with it.
Okay.
Throw in some of the sauce.
Girl, as in really, you are, honestly, you're doing this food justice.
Yeah.
Everybody here is silent
She's
in
about
jealousy. We're so jealous that you're tasting this food right now.
The sauce mixed with the rice, with the plantain.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's World of Father Day on Father Rights Day on Sunday, people. Head to Murakola Park.
That's where it's happening.
Yes, indeed. all the way till 9 p.m.
It's going to be massive.
Yes.
All day long.
Yes, indeed.
Free or father?
It's not free.
It's not free.
Free entrance.
Free entrance.
Okay, free entrance.
Come on, the best of father.
Yeah, but the best of father from around, from across Nigeria, all over the West. Women are coming to Lagos to just come and do justice to this international meal. It's not an international meal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Our father has come to stay. Our father to the world.
It's been a great show today. Thank you to all our guests for joining us. And of course, well done, Chef.
Yes, indeed.
Beverly, well done.
Thank you, Beverly. Thank you so much for being a great sport. We love you, every one of you, and we appreciate you for tuning in. We'll be back again on Monday, 6 a.m., y'all. Bye-bye.